Hi, I'm Andrew Phelps, Director of the Oregon Office of Emergency Management. Welcome to our weekly watch report, brought to you this week, as it is every week, by the Oregon Office of Emergency Management. Well, as many of us know, 2021 began much the way 2020 ended, with a disaster. Much of the Willamette Valley was impacted by a pretty historic ice storm in February of this year. I am pleased to announce that President Biden has approved a major disaster declaration for the state of Oregon and 6 counties and 1 tribe that was so severely impacted by that storm. Benton, Clackamas, Lynn, Marion, Polk, and Yamhill counties, as well as the Confederated Tribes of the Grand Ronde, were all approved for public assistance as a result of this major disaster declaration. Now, what that means for these counties is they can offset some of their costs associated with responding to and recovering from that ice storm. This means all the costs to remove downed trees and branches and power poles from roadways and other public areas can all be reimbursed at up to 75% of their costs. Now, what wasn't included in this disaster declaration was individual assistance, and that is financial assistance to homeowners and property owners and renters who may have incurred losses. What we want to do is encourage homeowners and renters who suffered losses as a result of the ice storm to work with your insurance company to make sure you're reimbursed for any costs incurred that are eligible under your insurance policy. I also want to make sure that we acknowledge the Red Cross and other nonprofit and community-based organizations who did such incredible work during this ice storm to take care of their communities and those who needed help. Thank you. Oregon remains vulnerable to a variety of hazards. It's not just earthquakes or flooding, but wildfires, ice storms, and even pandemics can have a profound impact on our communities. That's why it's important that all of us, as individuals, families, and communities, come together to do what we can to reduce our risk. Creating wildfire defensible spaces around our properties and infrastructure, making sure that we have extra batteries and flashlights and cell phone chargers at home. And yes, even getting vaccines and continuing to wear a mask during a pandemic all reduce our risk from future disasters and emergencies. Taking steps to reduce our risk help ensure that we as Oregonians are disaster survivors and not disaster victims. Well, that's all we've got for this time. Until next time, take care of yourselves and take care of each other.